I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30.
America. My brother Tip G. Jacob.
You gonna give me the whole screen?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Just give me the whole screen.
I feel like he's entitled to a I told you so. So I'm gonna let him have that. T, what you got to tell the people, man?
Y'all see that caption down there below me that says, "What's wrong with the Steelers?" Let me tell you what's wrong with the Steelers. They too damn loyal.
Oh, God.
I know loyalty is a big thing amongst people.
Right.
Like me, Wells, Ray, Joe, we loyal. We down, we ride for each other, we fam.
Right.
It's just sometimes where I think it just goes too far. The Steelers have to stop it. They're too loyal to Ben Roethlisberger. It's over. I said this the last time I was on here, that they need to move on from Ben.
You said
they must evaluate that. I ain't even gonna talk about the game because y'all saw it. Y'all lost money to that game. I didn't bet no money. I didn't get there. I didn't get to that point. Okay, but the people out there in America, there are people out there in America right now who are hot.
They are
with Pittsburgh. Okay, Pittsburgh's supposed to be covering Monday night. They didn't do it. You know why? Because they won't move on. Your division, the AFC North, is telling you right now to get away from the sitting duck quarterback. Baker can move.
Okay.
Lamar can move.
Okay.
Joey Burrow can move.
Okay.
All these guys can move. And heaven forbid, Joe Burrow gets some more around him and more upgrades on defense, and then he might run that division.
Now didn't Ben used to be known for being able to elude a number of tacklers and shed guys in the pocket and throw off script?
He did.
He lost that?
But he was much younger then.
Right.
Ben is now 37, 38 years old.
He's somewhere up there. He's Aaron like 37, so he up there with him.
So we're at a point now where we got to ask ourselves, all right, because football is now the play after the play. That's what football is now. Football is the play, then that other play you got to make. So your guy in Green Bay can still make that play.
Yes, he can.
Okay. The guys in the AFC North in that division can still make that play. Pat Mahomes can still make that play. Josh Allen can still make that play. Those guys can still make that play. So what I was really I knew that game was going to be a tough one. And I said that because that is the Bengals Super Bowl. What they got to lose.
Mm-hmm.
It is everything to them to make the Steelers look terrible on Monday night. That means a lot. The Bengals Steelers game is the game where Antonio Brown lost his brain on the Burfict hit. That's the game.
Shut your mouth.
What?
Shut your mouth.
That's the game. Where Antonio Brown broke psychotic. That's the game.
Stop it.
They hit each other hard. Ask Juju.
All right.
That's the game. And the other problem with the Steelers right now is Mike. I'm gonna hold Mike accountable for this one.
Oh shit, T.
I'm talking to Mike. Now get your young boy to make sure he watch this.
Hold on.
I'm gonna talk to Mike.
T, don't gas him up.
No, I'm gonna gas him up.
Don't T. Let me tell you. Can I tell you what he said about the man first?
All right.
And just to make you maybe reconsider, lighten up this black man right now, okay? This other young black man who's a Steelers fan. I'm talking about Dylan Smith, people. He's a diehard Steelers fan, one of my youngest.
Right.
He said, and I quote, "Y'all think I'm crazy. I've been called it. It's time for Tomlin and Ben and every coach on that team to go. I ain't even watched the game, and folks calling me saying that they've been running the same plays and can't even get a first down. I've been saying it all year when we was 11-0 because I've been seeing that team has not been properly coached, and it's terrible. Lastly, he states, just remember I called it. When we were winning, I was saying that the coaching and play calling on that team is league worst. The New York Jets, let me repeat, the New York Jets, and Dylan Smith's opinion, diehard Steeler fan, he says the New York Jets have a better coaching staff than us. They just don't have the players. Now, do you want to gas up? I bet you there's a lot of motherfuckers in Steeler Nation that feel like this. Do you want to add fuel to that fire? I go to UT.
I got. Do you want 89 plus or 93 premium? I got it. What gas you want? It's time to stop playing. Listen, did we not feel like that team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, back when AB was there, and that offense was rolling? Did we not feel like that team should have been Super Bowl bound in the Super Bowl?
We did.
Like they should have gotten one off of New England, two, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We did.
And they never did it. They never made it happen. Who do you fault? I gotta fault Tomlin. I gotta talk to Tomlin. Okay. People give Belichick a lot of smoke about his hardcore ways and everything, but guys fall in line, do what they're supposed to do, and he gets results.
So you think Mike got it too laxed up there?
Way too lax. Way too lax. He should have been like, you gotta start making examples. Bench Ben, but if you're gonna bench Ben, I think the problem is Tomlin doesn't have enough control with player personnel.
Thank
to
you.
where okay.
Well, didn't somebody call Ben, so to speak, the father of the team?
Father
figure or some shit?
Ben couldn't be my daddy.
When they're GM or somebody in the front office said that shit.
They did. And that's the thing. See, they stayed too low to Ben because Ben delivered them from the ashes years ago when he was a rookie, but he was just a game manager.
Right.
So now they're too loyal. Now you stuck with it because Ben is the face of the franchise. No, he's not.
Now, TD, for these Steelers fans finna come at your head, T. Cause the man just threw for what, 60,000 now?
Okay, yeah, all right. And I my Honda Civic about to make 200,000. Whatever. Whatever.
Them just some numbers, huh?
Them just numbers to me. Ben Roethlisberger is done. He's done. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. He's done. And I'm not saying he's a terrible guy. I'm not saying that anything. But his head and his mind is not in football. He has played tough for years and years and years. He's made the tough throws, the tough plays. He's evaded. He's done all that tough stuff that everybody's been talking about. He is done. They should have drafted Jalen Hurts last year. And it should be a quarterback controversy this year. But now y'all got to subject yourself to the draft and evaluate talent and figure out if you want to be dynamic, just like all the other teams in the league that are starting to go that way. These quarterbacks are not sit still no more. Stop playing. They moving. They getting outside the pocket. They doing things off script. Bottom line, it's just that time. It's just time. And the Bengals did exactly what they were supposed to do. Play hard, play physical, catch a team that is kind of in their head. They called them, they called a team that was in their head, didn't know how to, put those last two games aside and say, all right, it's the Bengals tonight. We ain't losing to the Bengals tonight. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They didn't do that. They came right into that game, got hit in the mouth. Juju looked like he was crump dancing when he was getting hit. Although he was I'm gonna hold it down for JoJo, who's not here tonight. You stop dancing on the logos. Juju quit. Just stop. Until you get 100 receptions in a season, stop.
I want to defend him. I want to defend Mike, man. I want to defend Mike on this, but you're right. If I was coaching that team, I had to tell my boy, now you can't do no shit like that. That's just antagonistic. Yeah. Like if you're gonna do that, well, as a guy who is diehard Muhammad Ali fan, if you gonna do that, you better be ready to whoop some ass.
Be ready to roll.
You better really whoop some ass.
That's right.
Like if you're gonna do that, you better be in the top. Have we been mentioning? Because we've talked about who we think is the best wide receiver this year. Yeah, and I don't think any of us mentioned Juju.
Nope, he's not supposed to be mentioned.
We mentioned DeAndre. We brought, of course, you always bring up Julio every year. Devontae. Folks starting to say DK with his freakishness. Tyreek, of course, with his freakish speed. Nobody says Juju.
No.
So if you're gonna be TikToking on a motherfucking logo, you particularly on their logo.
And a rivalry game. So you know, look,
you gotta come on.
You gotta know when you do this that I'm still gonna do like 8 for $1 and a tub.
And I'm doing that. That's I'm doing that. It might be more, but I'm definitely gonna do that. You're right.
I'm doing that.
Yeah.
You're not that guy, Juju. Stop. Just stop. I know Pizza Hut been good to you, but just stop.
All right.
Just stop.
So are you saying, are you agreeing with Dylan that Mike need to go too then? You said Ben need to go. Put it on some. Does Mike need to go? Are you trying to fire a black man in a pando? In the middle of a pandemic, you're trying to get a black man fired. Are you doing it, T?
Ben goes first. If Mike can't get it together, he goes second. Ben got to go now.
See, I don't think no one has more wins than him other than Bill Belichick over his tenure.
I got more wins than my son in basketball. I got more wins than my brother probably in horseshoes. And we play horseshoes around my parts. It's just time for it may be time for a different voice. It just really might be time for a different voice. Unless Mike's gonna change the tune and say, look, y'all ain't finna get me fired. I like my job. Because that's the point at where we're at. Because AB did what he did. And you saw the fallout from that. You saw you seeing the constant always getting close but never capitalizing. And we know the Steelers for defense and
running the ball,
running the rock. And they can't run it. They cannot run the ball. Giovanni Bernard looks special Monday night. Did you hear what I just said?
Hey, how that boy Gio then kept that job and said, Giovanni Bernard been on them boys so long. I think I had him when I won my first fantasy league championship. That boy been employed by the Bengals a very long time.
They understand that he is the best backup running back that you can get. That's what they understand.
And that boy got a mustache too. He got one of them old.
He got one of them old school like 70s OJ's mustaches going on.
What is this? They didn't win.
That's a Whispers mustache. That mustache is like one of them singers from the Whispers. That's what that is.
What the hell? Who is this out here? That's Giovanni Bernard. So
that's a rock steady mustache for all them folks out there that know the song Rock Steady. That's a rock steady mustache. I'm just saying, man. This is what I'm talking about. And see, the Steelers are going to walk cold into the playoffs against somebody. I don't really care who it is. It could be the Dolphins. It could be the Titans. It could be the Chiefs. Well, the Chiefs going to get the bye. It could be the Browns. They still got to see the Browns at the end of the year.
Oh, you telling me anybody can whoop that ass right now?
Anybody can get it. Anybody. It's like a badass child in the village. Everybody can come outside with their switch. Whoop that ass. Whoop that ass. This is where we at. These Steelers make me sick, man. I'm sitting there watching this game, man, Monday night, and I'm like, bro, y'all not gonna do nothing. Like all that talent at the skill positions, and nobody's gonna do nothing. Now Deontay went hard. He played his butt off. He came in the game knowing I got to work on my drops. I got to work on that type of stuff. Deontay Johnson, but they're not getting Claypool the ball like they were early in the year. Juju is wherever he at. The guys getting injuries. The defense is starting to kind of deplete because they don't have their linebackers. I mean, it's just kind of like at what point do I go, all right, cut the bullshit out, let's go. Like I know things are happening around us, but we need to galvanize and keep hold of the division, our seed, etc. That's where I'm at.
He talks so forcefully, Mike. I'm talking to Mike Tomlin. He talks so forcefully in his pressers that I would think that he's going back and saying these things to them guys.
He ain't telling them boy nothing. He ain't telling them boy nothing. It's 3 games now, man. Somebody should have been said something. If that was the case, then the Bengals should have got smoked by 21. If the word got through to them after the Bills game, Bengals should have been blasted first half. It should have been over with. Shouldn't have been a discussion. Folks should have been making money on the sports betting. All that. Everybody should be getting money. Ain't nobody getting no money. So it's cap.
Well, still a nation. I want to know if y'all agree with my brother. Do y'all need to move on from your Hall of Fame quarterback and from do you envision Mike getting into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. He's a Hall of Fame coach.
Probably a Hall of Fame coach. Yeah,
I do think he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Brother Tim G. Jacobs say y'all need to move some shit around that motherfucker.
Something got to happen, man.
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.